Welcome, and thanks for your interest in the MPG X-Caps. Yes, the stories are coming in from around the world. Please understand, these stories are the specific results that each individual has gotten, and there are no guarantees on the kind of results you will get. I would suggest at the end of this video, get back with the person that got you this information, and they can answer any further questions that you have. God bless.
My name is Terry. I live in Las Vegas and been using the X-Caps, the Extreme X-Caps for about 6 months now. And documentation beats conversation. So let me just show you real quick what this looks like. I started using these pills in August of 2022. And you can see right here, I was at 20.9 miles per gallon. Then in January, after my 6th pill went in, so this was 6 tank fills, you can see it went to 26.1. About 3 weeks ago, about another month goes by, and I'm at 27.9. That's a 33% bump in fuel economy. But understand this, on pills, the second and third tank, my gas mileage went down. And so I was really questioning whether this would work, but I stayed the course because of these testimonials that I was hearing. And because I did, I started to see that change. And I believe what that was is just some of the things that needed to get cleaned out of the engine, because even my power went down before it increased. But today I hit the gas and there's a lot more power than there used to be. I got a Chrysler 300. I like that. So thank you so much, MPG Extreme.
Hello, everyone. My name is Robert Brown. I'm from Aberdeen, Mississippi. I've been doing race engines right here in this shop for the last 40 years. And what we try to do is we try to make these engines as efficient and as powerful as possible. And what I found with the MPG Extreme X-Cap, we can almost get the same type of results just with a tablet by putting it in the tank. I took my 99 F250 and it went from 15 miles a gallon to 20.2, and I am super satisfied with it. And thank you so much.
My name is Todd. Look here, my background is transportation and racing. I have raced since I was 13, owned a trucking company for 19 years. And I'll kind of tell you, I was introduced to MPG, I guess, a few months ago. And I was really liked the idea, and I knew if it worked for me, it worked for everybody else. So I tried it first in my 2022 high performance Chevrolet 4-wheel drive. And it requires you to run premium fuel. Well, with the X-Cap, I'm able to run 87 octane. So I saved $24 at the tank before I ever even cranked my truck up. But here's the best part. I actually went from 10.1 miles to the gallon to 18 miles per gallon. And I'm consistently getting 17 miles a gallon no matter how I drive it. I also tried it in the Durango 2021 Dodge Durango, picked up 4 miles per gallon. Then I started using it in my play purdies. I've got a big American Iron Horse chopper and a motorcycle, and picked up 5 miles per gallon with it. I just got a brand new Harley Street Glide a couple of weeks ago, and tried it in it on the 3rd tank, and actually picked up 6 miles per gallon on my new Harley. I have tried it also in my Peterbilt, and I'm gonna tell you, I was pretty excited about it. 1.5 miles per gallon on average increase, which is huge. That can come out, if you run a lot as much as some of us do, over $900 a week in savings. So we're really excited what MPG is doing for us. But you know, everybody else can get the same results we can. We feel confident in it.
I'm Debbie Morton, and I was introduced to the X-Caps last September. And I wanted to really look at how much savings there would be. I honestly didn't think I'd get much because I drive a 2021 Hyundai Sonata. I was already getting about 37.4 miles per gallon on the 2 tanks that I ran prior to using these X-Caps. And my mileage has gone up to, I'm consistently now between 42 and 44. And why this is so important for me, I'm in the process of selling everything I own. I'm going to be a nomad living out of timeshares around the country and around the world. And so with that kind of a gas savings, this is going to save me a boatload of money. So thank you so much, MPGX, for offering this product. It's not only saving money, but it's also a business opportunity that I can work from anywhere in the world. So thank you.
Everybody, my name is Brian. My wife, Sabrina, and I were introduced just a few months ago to the MPG X-Caps I drive a 2019 Subaru Outback, and my very first tank in the Outback, I realized about a 4.2 miles per gallon increase, which was just mind blowing to me on a newer vehicle.
I'm Sarah Brown, and I'm standing right here in my husband's engine shop now. As a wife and a female, I don't know a whole lot about how engines work, but here's what I do know. Several months ago, I got a call about this MPG Extreme tablet, and I was just really curious to see if it would really work. And so since my husband, I feel like he had an expertise in it, I said, well, I can't wait to get these products in to see if they work. And so we got it in, went to the fuel pump, put the tablet in the pump, put the tablet in the nozzle there, inserted it into our car, filled it up, and we were absolutely blown away with the results that we got back. So I drive a 2019 Chevy Malibu. Typically, I'm seeing around 33 miles per gallon, and now thanks to the MPG XCAP, we're seeing 39 miles per gallon, and we are just very excited and pleased with the results that we've seen here.
Is Lonnie up here in St. Paul, Minnesota. I'm actually a small business owner up here in Minnesota, and always looking a way to save some money and make a little money. And I've got a 2-year-old and a 6-year-old kids right now in a tough economy. And I was actually the guy that threw the box in the garage back in October. I really didn't know what I had my hands on. And I said, let's take a shot at the 2018 Honda. Our first pill went in there at 25 miles per gallon. I saw a couple miles per gallon go up from there to 27. The second pill went from 27 to 29. And what was really cool, the third pill I put in the tank, it went from 29 miles per gallon to 33 miles per gallon. And the wife and I were pretty shocked, pretty surprised that it was actually working. And then we tried it in the 2010 Lexus, and it went from 18 miles per gallon to 22 miles per gallon. And I'll tell you guys, if we can save a little money for my family and make a little money out here, we're all about it. So thank you, MPG.
Chris from Durban, South Africa. Super excited to be part of this amazing project. I'm in the commercial trucks retail space, dealing with all your very large rigs, Scania, Volvo, Mercedes, and I personally drive a Isuzu. In South Africa, we would call it a minivan or a van. It has a 70-liter fuel tank. Typically, I would expect 600, maybe 650 kilometers from a tank. Right now, I'm getting 854 kilometers per tank, and I still have an extra 100 Ks left in the tank, all because of these, and I'm on my 7th one already. Thank you so much, guys.
Patty White, Alpine Snow Removal and Trucking is my background. I've been the owner and operator for 30 years. About a few months ago, a good friend of mine, introduced me to the MPG caps. I really, really wanted them to work because of our semis and all the vehicles we own, and couldn't wait to get my hands on them. You know, wanted them to work because the last couple of years, fuel prices have just killed us and our profits. So I got hold of them. We put them in every vehicle, got really excited. About the third cap in my BMW, I went up about anywhere from 3 to 5 miles a gallon more. And also, instead of having to run premium because the caps boost your octane, I could go down to regular. That's a good 20 to 30 cents, maybe sometimes even 40 that you're saving there alone per gallon. My husband's 2015 Ford diesel truck, which he hauls equipment quite a bit on, about the second tank, he jumped to 4 to 5 and sometimes 6 miles per gallon better. We are so glad and so thankful that it worked. And we just started sharing it with all our friends and family so that they could have the same savings.
My name is Mark. I'm based here in Johannesburg, South Africa. I'm really excited about this product at MPG Extreme Caps. I drive a 2012 Hyundai iX35. It's got about 193,000 kilometers on the clock. About the 24th of February, I filled up my tank with the first cap, and initial indications are that my mileage has gone up about 23%, which translates to about an extra 100 kilometers. I am now busy on my second cap, and I'm looking forward to to seeing how those numbers increase. Super excited about it. Our price increases on fuel go up basically every single month. We don't look forward to the first Wednesday of every month because that's price hike time for our fuel. So super excited, and thanks for the opportunity.
Hey guys, my name is Matt Grant. I'm from Faulkner, Mississippi. My background is in the trucking industry. I have a 2019 Dodge Ram 1500 with a 5.7 Hemi. It's also jacked up a little bit with 35s on it. Before the X-Cap, I was averaging about 15 miles to the gallon on a daily basis. Now, after using the X-Cap for a little while, I'm averaging at 21 miles to the gallon on a daily basis. Also, I've seen a noticeable improvement of my horsepower. Also, where I was getting about 363 miles to a tank of fuel, I'm also now getting 420, close to even 430 miles to a tank of fuel. So seen a major improvement on that as well. I've also run the Crumbs in a 2023 Volvo, and it's the 860. It's the big sleeper semi truck. On a 704 mile trip, the truck was actually averaging about 6.9 miles to the gallon. And by the end of the trip, we was up to 8.9 miles to the gallon. So a very, very noticeable improvement on that. And on the tank of fuel there, it went up nearly about 500 miles. So, I mean, just awesome, awesome results with the product. Highly recommend you trying it. And I know without a doubt you'll see improvement.
I'm Keith. I live here on a small farm in Northwest Tennessee. And when I got my hands on these X-Caps, man, I started putting it in my equipment. We have a little bit of everything here on the farm, and with my tractor, man, I could see a big difference. I'm saving a lot of fuel now that it don't take near as much as it used to. And it don't regen as much as it used to. These newer tractors go through a regen process, and it's always in the worst time. And when I hook it to my big disc, I mean, the disc is almost too big for the tractor, but I mean, you can tell a huge difference in the horsepower. And in my ton truck, where I pull all my equipment around with, I'm seeing a 4 mile per gallon increase in my fuel. And I'm also seeing about a 40% decrease in use of DEF, even if I'm pulling or running down the road. So, I mean, that's been a huge blessing for us here in big savings. And I know I have a excavation company doing some work on my farm now, and they have a big Traco running, and we put the Crumbs, the MPG Crumbs in their 100-gallon tank, and they went from 12 hours per running time to 16 hours running time just doing that job for me.
Welcome, and thanks for your interest in the MPG X-Caps. Yes, the stories are coming in from around the world. Please understand, these stories are the specific results that each individual has gotten, and there are no guarantees on the kind of results you will get. I would suggest at the end of this video, get back with the person that got you this information, and they can answer any further questions that you have. God bless.